Good morning. So this reading is for Wednesday, July 30th. And what I'm going to do is just pull a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. 3 cards on the past. Current energy. Future energy. One more. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the 5 of Pentacles. Now that 5 of Pentacles energy, it is leaving something out in the cold. So the energy I'm getting here is you leaving something out in the cold. I'm not getting that you're being left out in the cold. It feels like this is an active choice being made by you around a person, some sort of event or situation, whatever the case is here. But it feels like you're moving on from something, like genuinely moving on, not interested in giving this circumstance any more of your time, your energy, your thought, all of it. And this is why. So when I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the 5 of Wands, which is obstacles and challenges. But then I get the King of Wands here with it. So this is you battling the obstacles and challenges, really fighting your way through in order to get this Temperance energy, that Sagittarius energy, all about emotional balance. And so this was a battle that you fought. It's showing up here in the past energy. I get the sense this was all of the work or almost all of the work, because I'm getting a little bit more showing up here in the current energy, but it's more along the lines of, I've done all this work. I've gotten myself to a point where I recognize the past doesn't have a place in my future. I'm trying to identify ways to let it go so I can hold on to this kind of emotional balance that I found. And what I'm getting here in the current energy is the Page of Wands. So taking some sort of action. The Moon here is coming across as kind of a leap of faith. So it's a Fool card, but it's not really a Fool card. The way the energy is coming through, there's things that you can't see. The Moon does hide things in shadow. And so you're taking some sort of action without really understanding just that big picture. What does this mean when I take a step in this direction? And so there is some sort of stress, fear, and anxiety connected to it with that 9 of Swords energy. But it feels more like this is something that you're actively battling, wanting to take a step forward, but almost kind of mentally holding yourself back through fear, apprehension, all of it. And so it's this, well, I don't know what happens here. So why am I going to risk taking a step? But the Page of Wands, because it is that young, youthful energy, may just want to take the risk anyway. And so we'll see what comes up when I clarify. So when I look at the future energy here, I am getting a Tower coming through. And so that Tower energy is a sudden change and awareness, a wake up. It's removing some sort of block, but it feels like it's removing this. It's removing the fear, the stress, the anxiety. And so when I look at what came out in that center kind of area, I'm getting the King of Pentacles here with the 2 of Wands. The Tower, the breakthrough that's happening is so that you can see where the real opportunity exists, so that the path does become more clear. All of that Moon, everything that's being hidden in shadow, it's going to come to the surface here with that Tower energy. You're going to be able to see where that opportunity lies. King of Stability. King of Pentacles is stability. And so anything that you're looking at here, you're looking at it from that point of view. This is something grounded that you want to nurture over time, build that kind of solid foundation and just do what you need to do. But it feels like that's where you're struggling right now, is it's making it really difficult to see where that opportunity lies, because there is something here that is hidden in that Moon energy. I'm also getting the 10 of Cups here. And so the 10 of Cups is long-term emotional fulfillment. So I love the way that this is coming through, because all of the fear and apprehension you have now around decisions, choices, the steps that you're taking, it gets to be more clear once that Tower intervenes. So let's get more details. Tell me about that 5 of Wands. King of Wands. I love all this. So the way that this Five of Wands, so the obstacles and challenges that you really battled here in the past, where you said, you know what, this isn't coming forward with me. I'm really done with this energy. It's being clarified by both the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment cards. Amazing combination of cards, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's growth, it's prosperity, it's a fortunate turn of events. So things moving in your direction. It also gave you, I'm getting skills out of this and your power back. So I'm getting a little bit of just what went into this Judgment card, that resurrection energy where you made a decision to focus on yourself and focus on your future. It gave you the skills and the power to really take control and say, I'm not going to let these obstacles and challenges control me anymore. I'm going to control them. I'm going to battle. I'm going to win. And that's exactly how this is all playing out here in the past. And so that King of Wands energy, in it to win it. The Six of Wands showing up here, clarifying it, tells me that you had what it took to really work through those, but really battle and overcome them, because it doesn't feel like it was a simple obstacle at all. This actually feels like it was part of a growth journey where this was like a major event or a major circumstance that needed to be addressed in order for you to really move forward. It's not that kind of small obstacle by any means, not the way the energy is coming through. And then here at the Temperance card, I'm getting Chariot. And so Chariot, Cancer energy, card of success. So we have two cards of success. We have things turning around for the better, giving you all of the skills to be able to rise up and really overcome all of those obstacles and challenges in the past. And so that was you making a very clear decision to focus on what mattered. So let's get more around this current energy, because it feels like you, now that you've identified and you're moving on from the past, it's like, well, what do I do now? And that's how this current energy is coming through. So let's get that Page of Wands. The Moon. I have quite a few on the Moon. Okay, so the Nine of Swords. Tell me what's going on there. So clarifying that Page of Wands, I'm getting the Eight of Wands. It feels like you need to take some sort of action to get yourself out of this negative energy from the past. Now that you've won the battle, you've overcome the obstacles and challenges, you're just ready to move forward. And so I'm getting the Eight of Wands with the Page of Wands. I'm actually getting really similar energy. Pages and the Eight of Wands are both messages. And so there might be some sort of communication around the action that you're taking, or in connection to the action that you're taking, that allows for this forward movement. And so then I had three cards that came through on the Moon energy. So this kind of things hidden in shadow, shrouded in darkness was the phrase I just got. And so whatever it is, this kind of energy of, I want to move forward, but I'm not exactly sure what to do because I don't know what else is out there, meaning like landmines or kind of anything along those lines. That's how the energy is coming through. And so when I asked for clarity on the Moon, what I got here was the Lovers. So Gemini energy, this is love and romance, if that's your story, or it could be about the choices that you make, focusing here on what you really want. And so it's about this kind of being uncertain around, what action do I need to take in order to get what I want? Am I going to end up back facing the same obstacles and challenges, or other obstacles and challenges? Like, what's showing up here on my path because I can't see it clearly? In addition to the Lovers, I'm also getting the Knight of Swords with the Two of Wands. The Knight of Swords, very fast moving energy. Two of Wands is seeing the potential in a situation here. And so it's showing up in the future energy after the Tower, but I have it here clarifying it. And so what's really being hidden in shadow here that comes to the surface in that future energy is the opportunity, being able to see the potential in a situation, moving in that direction. And so the answers are coming, you just don't have them yet. But what is taking place here is, and what I'm getting from an action standpoint on your part, keep moving forward with the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. You need to find a way to calm your mind. The Justice card coming through, clarifying this, says the fear, the anxiety, the stress around the unknown is because you're kind of falling back into an old pattern. Easy enough to do because it's kind of just ingrained within us. We all do it from time to time. But this Justice card showing up here is, take a step back from the situation. You're taking steps that are moving you forward. You have overcome something that you are not going to go back into because you're not going to let yourself. And so even as you're taking steps right now and you're moving forward, Yes, be mindful of the steps because you don't know exactly what's on the other side. You're kind of still feeling out this new energy. But I am getting the sense here, find the balance within yourself because that's actually going to clear up some of the confusion that you're facing right now. That confusion is being driven by fear. And so it's not all these things are completely hidden from you. Some of it is your mind playing tricks on you. And so taking that step back, finding the balance within yourself. You did it here in the past with the temperance energy. It's showing up here in the current with the justice card. Just kind of take that breath, be still, focus, and then move forward. It feels like things are going to come into alignment here pretty easily. It's just a matter of calming your mind. So let's get that Tower showing up here in the future. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here with the Two of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. So what I'm getting here with the Tower is the Ace of Cups. The universe is really opening up the path. It's going to be a lot easier to see this. You're going to be able to navigate this Tower energy easier. It'll be a smoother transition. So the Tower's not smooth, but it will be smoother if you're in that balanced place, if you're not letting fear really drive your decisions or kind of overshadow the actions that you're taking. So really step into that kind of balanced energy so that when the Tower does hit and it clears the path, it is more clear to you. That Ace of Cups is going to become very crystal clear to you if you're in that balanced energy. And so with the King of Pentacles here and the Two of Wands, I'm getting the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is really putting down the past. All of the work that you've done, what you're seeing now is just all of the rewards that are available to you because you did complete a journey. This is your cycle. This is connected to the past. And the Tower is really removing anything here that was lingering. And now it's your part, letting go of all of those burdens, responsibilities, anything here that was really weighing you down in favor of long-term options, long-term stability based on the potential that you see. So moving in the right direction, you're willing to move at a pace that seems to be very fast once you're able to identify that path forward. And that path forward is coming with the Tower. So I would say be a little bit patient here because the Tower's divine timing, so it could happen here at any moment. With the Ten of Cups, I am getting the Queen of Swords. It's going to be very clear to you. Once all of that debris settles down, once the Tower removes all of the blocks, the barriers, even lifts the veil of confusion that's around the potential in the future, it's going to be very clear. You're going to go in that direction. I'm not getting a sense of you holding yourself back at all anymore. By the time you get to this Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, it's like, okay, I'm moving forward. This is what I want. I'm going in that direction. You don't overthink it at this point. That's not the energy that I'm getting. It's more of, okay, I can see it clearly and I can see what steps I need to take. And now I'm just going to take them. So this is the reading for Wednesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.